A Badger to the core, this lacrosse native overcame every obstacle stacked against him. He was the first Black American to medal in the modern Olympics, and chances are you've never even heard of him.
Here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, a young man, the son of slaves, goes on to UW, runs track for UW, goes to the Olympics, and is the first Black American to win an Olympic medal from La Crosse, Wisconsin.
George Coleman Poage and his family shifted to La Crosse in 1884 from Hannibal, Missouri. Poage's mother, Anna Coleman Poage, came to work for the Easton family who were living along Cass Street. George graduated from La Crosse High School in June of 1899 to go to UW-Madison.
I think what motivated George coming out of high school was he had great academic success. He studied the arts, he studied poetry, music, literature, so he became kind of a Renaissance man, not just athletically, but his academic talents were very high too. You know, to be one of the few Black people in the whole school system at that time here in La Crosse, that helped him develop a really strong sense of who he was and where he wanted to go.
By spring of 1904, George would have won the 200 hurdles and the 400-meter dash in the Big Ten, and the invitation went to George to become one of a dozen or so athletes to leave from Milwaukee, take the train down to St. Louis, and then compete at the 1904 Olympic Games. So Poage medaled in the 400-meter hurdles, and that was the first podium by a Black American. And people would tend to think, oh, Jesse Owens was the first, but 32 years earlier was George Poage.
Poage Park is a park that was created by the community in recognition for Mr. Poage. I honestly think the reason that this park is different is because it's not a typical park in that it's built for a playground or built for a ball field. It's built for the hope and inspiration of what a young man in this community can achieve. This is a multi-generational, multi-ethnic neighborhood in which young people of various ethnic groups can come up here and see how somebody that wasn't in the privileged class, didn't have all of the benefits of life, became something because somebody gave him an opportunity to go to school.